Namaste. Welcome to Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. Dear viewers, let us start the program with the main affairs of the day. The government is providing loans for small farmers to increase production. In Dashai, the butchers are selling the meat in the price they like. The process has been put forward for the import of China's agriculture products into Nepal, and much more. Let us continue the program with the affairs of the loan. Culture of taking loans started at a very personal level. Giving and taking loan now is a huge business around the world. Nepali banks are also providing loans to different sectors in the country. The agriculture sector is also given loans to develop and increase production by the Nepali National Bank. The loan is given not only to big farmers but also to small farmers. More than 65% of the country is engaged into agriculture, but agriculture contributes to only 27% GDP. The Nepali government is aware of this fact and is fast making policies to increase the production in the country. The population pressure in Nepal is very high. The arable land is very little. If the government does not act now, Nepali population will be left with heavy debt to foreign countries. The farmers must increase production at low cost. The government is providing loans for small farmers to increase production. Let us look at this report for a little while. Through the Agriculture and Livestock Loan Program, 17,000 farmers have taken loans. Among the money takers, 15,000 have received subsidies in the interest. The government is giving subsidies in the loan to attract the farmers into agriculture. Though the government is organizing these types of programs, the production has not increased. According to the National Bank, in the last 1.5 years, 16,203 farmers took loans for agriculture. Among those who took loans, 14,988 have received subsidies for the interest. Before this program started, there was no provision of interest on the loan taken by the farmers. Right now, the production of agriculture goods has not increased, so it looks like there should be monitoring of the farmers who have taken the subsidies. According to the chair of National Farmer Group Federation, Uddhav Adhikari, due to the fact that the government is not able to monitor, the subsidies have gone to the hands of the non-farmers. To increase the agriculture production, Financial Minister Dr. Yuvraj Khatiora made the system a provision of subsidies on interest for the farmers. This system was started in the year 2075-76. Similarly, the government is providing 4 to 5% subsidies to the banks and financial institutions. The non-farmers are active in taking the subsidies on loans provided by the government. Many farmers are demanding for new policy to stop the subsidies going to the hands of the non-farmers. After the report on loans, let us now talk about the affairs of meat prices in the market. Nepali communities have transformed into meat-consuming people. A lot of meat is consumed by Nepalese in a normal day. During the festivities, the consumption is higher. Since the demand increases, the price are hyped by the butchers. On top of that, this time, the goats coming from India have not come in due to strict quarantine at the border. With the target of protecting the Nepali population from diseases caused by meat consumption, the Nepali government has implemented a very strong quarantine at the border. The businessmen are required to show certificate of good health of the animal. This is why the price has increased in meat in the market. In Dashai, the butchers are selling the meat in the price they like. Let us look at this report for a little while. There's increase of meat price during Dashai. The price of the meat was increased by 50 rupees in past Fagun, and then again it was increased by 50 rupees this past Baishak. This time in Dashai, the price is as per the wishes of the butchers. The locals say that since the government monitoring is not very good, the consumers are at the losing end. Since Sunday, the butchers have increased the price by 150 rupees per kilogram. They are increasing the price, saying that it is Dashai. The butchers were selling the meat for 850 rupees till the evening on Saturday. From Sunday morning, the price of the meat increased to 1,000 rupees per kilogram. According to the locals, the market monitoring is done in the leadership of District Administration Office by the Distribution Office and the Metro. The two offices monitor the market separately. They accuse each other. They do not take responsibility, say the locals. While in the market, when the two teams go one after the other, the people do not feel it is pleasant. Till now, the monitoring done by the distribution office has been supported by the Metro. According to the distribution chief Himal Baral, the price increase in meat cannot be stopped alone. The butchers bully the team. It can be stopped with the help of the National Security Force, the police. After the report on price of the meat, let us now look at the affairs of the import from China. Though China is attached to Nepali border, the business agreement between the two countries was established only in the year 1956 AD. The relationship with China goes very far back in the past. Unlike India, China does not support the moral and religious values. The relationship with China has always been very formal. Yet, China is very important to the Nepali people. China provides goods at affordable price to even the very poor Nepalese. This is why the Nepalese feel that China is doing something very good for them. Times have changed and the government of Nepal has changed. At the present time, the politics support China in many ways. Many Nepalese are hoping for better relationship with China in the future. The process has been put forward for the import of China's agriculture products into Nepal. Let us look at this report for a little while. Plant Quarantine Office, Rashua, has recommended to the Ministry of Agriculture and Animal Husbandry for export of agriculture commodities from Rasuagadi duty. Earlier, in the coordination with the ministry, the office had initiated the initiative by preparing details of 3 types of materials. But the Chinese side, however, urged to reduce the content of the same pile. The details sent by the Chinese side also contained Rakta Chandan and musk, but its sales distribution in Nepal is considered illegal. The agriculture materials recommended by the office include fruits, herbs, vegetables, and spices. Similarly, hundreds of freight vehicles have been left on the border every day to collect the goods. Senior Crop Protection Officer and Quarantine Office Rashua Chief Kuldev Gimire informed that if the state is unable to export agriculture produce from the same area, the Quarantine Office will be benefited. Demand for Nepalese product is high in China market and prices are also high, says the office. Agriculture experts say that if the agriculture produced in Nepali soil can be exported, it will be of great benefit to farmers and traders. There is a high demand in China for products such as straw, sugarcane, and dried grass used in animal feed. But the certificate of plant health is mandatory when importing materials from China. Meanwhile, imports of agriculture and forestry products from Rasuagadi duty are increasing, but exports have not been improved. After the report on import from China, let us now talk about the affairs of the mining. Mining started in Africa from 40,000 to 20,000 years ago. The first mining was that of coal. The mining became more advanced 10,000 to 7,000 years ago. At present, everything is mined for the benefit of the man. Gold, silver, diamond, iron, copper, etc. are all derived from the earth. Now the mining technology has become very advanced. In Nepal, the mining of stones and iron is very common. Nepali land has copper, iron, and stones in abundance. These are very essential elements for everyday use of the Nepali people. But there should be line drawn for mining of various elements. This, I say, and the scientists say, because the mining deteriorates the environment. If the environment that we live in is damaged, we have no other earth to go to. We're supposed to use what is here. At the same time, we should protect the earth.
The stone mining in Khotang's religious and tourist destination, Majwadi, has not stopped. Let us look at this report for a little while.
Illegal mining was declared to be banned in Diktil Khanidara road section near Diktil Rupakot Majwagari municipality 4. But the mining has been continued, complained the locals. Locals have demanded the stone minings be stopped. The municipality and the administration have repeatedly banned stone mining near Andheri Khola, Sindhusor Cave, Tripureswar Temple, and Gautali Veer area. Locals have complained that the water source have dried. The settlement are in danger in the area above and below where the stones have been removed. Even the forest and public lands were exploited by using stone scavengers and JCV, complained the locals. A petition was issued to the administration on Tuesday. In the petition, there was request to stop mining in the area. The application was issued to the municipality, district coordination committee, and administration to stop the mining of stones operating illegally. The municipality had stopped stone mining from Sahi area, saying that the existence of religious and tourist sites in Majwagari was endangered due to illegal stone mining around Diktil area.
After the report on mining, let us now take a small commercial break. After the commercial break, welcome back to Agriculture Affairs in Nepal. Dear viewers, let us now talk about the affairs of rice not bearing seeds. Asia produces the most rice in the world with 90% of the production. Asia is also the continent with highest consumption of rice. In Nepal, the rice is consumed with relish as rice-set diet. If we please have not eaten a rice meal, we do not feel that we have had a meal. The Organization for Commercial Production of Rice was established in the year 1972 AD. Since then, the government of Nepal has changed a great deal. With the change in politics, the policies for production of rice have also changed a great deal. The recent government of Nepal is doing a lot in the sector of rice production. New varieties of rice are introduced to Nepal such that the people can reap the benefits. Recently, there has been found that one new variety of rice is not bearing the rice seed. A report submitted to the ministry says that the rice seeds were fake. A committee constituted by the Ministry of Agriculture suspects that seeds of Garima hybrid paddy are fake. Let us look at this report for a little while.
It is suspected that the seeds are fake after the rice did not bear seeds at the time when they should be ready for harvest. The Garima variety of rice was planted in Chittagong, Rohtahat, Nawalparashi, Nuwakot, Lamjung, Gorkha, and Tanoh. According to the Ministry of Agriculture and Animal Husbandry Development, the hybrid variety of Garima ripens in 120 to 125 days. This year, this variety did not even bear seeds. After there was no seed in the period, the research team of 18 members were organized and sent for studies from 5th of Asoj. In the report prepared by the committee formed under the coordination of Ram Baran Yadav and Paddy Coordinator of the National Paddy Harvest Research Program Harinath Dhanushak, the rice seeds were suspected to be fake. On Monday, the study committee submitted the report to Chakrapani Kanal, the Minister of Agriculture and Animal Development Ministry. The report is positive on the suspicion that the seeds could be fake. According to the ministry, the seed was imported by the Southeast Asian Seed Company. In Chittagong, the paddy was distributed by Prashanta Agrovet. According to the report, 9,000 ton seeds were distributed in Chittagong and 4,000 ton seeds were distributed in Rohtahat, Nawalparashi, Nuwakot, Lamjung, Gorkha, and Tanoh. According to a similar study report, the seed of this species was registered in Nepal in the year 2072 BS. The committee estimates that this time Nepalese have been cheated by giving the duplicate variety of Garima variety. Farmers in Chittagong and other districts have been hit hard after the fake seeds were found fake. Similarly, most of the agrovets in eastern Chittagong were locked by the farmers.
After the report on rice seeds, let us now talk about the affairs of the cardamom. The biggest producer of cardamom in the world is Guatemala, which produces 23,000 tons. The next two countries are India and Tanzania. The biggest exporters of cardamom are Guatemala, India, and Tanzania. The highest cardamom consuming countries in the world are in Europe and America. Cardamom is one of the most ancient spices. The origin of the cardamom is in the east, in the southern Indian region. There, the cardamom grows wild. In Nepal, 12,000 hectares of land is used to cultivate the cardamom. There is production of 6,000 metric tons of cardamom each year. 42 different districts of Nepal have the possibility to produce cardamom in industrial scale. The Nepali land should be studied well before planting the right variety of the cardamom. It has been found that the quality of Nepali cardamom is low and the demand has decreased. Well, we all thought that Nepali cardamom was of high quality. Despite increasing demand for quality cardamom from India and third countries, Nepal is unable to export high-quality cardamom. Let us look at this report for a little while.
Even though there are improved furnaces for cardamom drying, the farmers are not using them. This is why Nepal has to import cardamom with dust and smoke. Due to the high cost, some farmers have not been able to buy modern furnaces. However, some farmers say that the cardamom dried in the furnaces are of poor quality. Due to this allegation, the farmers are not buying modern furnaces. It is found that Nepali cardamom is dried in the traditional methods. So dried cardamom are of low quality. This low quality cardamom goes to the international market. Since the cardamom is required to be stored for a long time, the merchants look for smoked cardamom. This is why the modern furnaces are not bought. But in the international market, the demand of cardamom dried in modern furnaces is high. Some entrepreneurs say that they are not interested in modern furnaces because of the need for a smoky black color cardamom for long storage. There is possibility of the cardamom not being sold even when it is dried in modern furnaces. So the small farmers are not interested in purchasing the modern furnace. However, the traders estimate that there is low quality cardamom production due to the lack of manpower for drying in modern furnaces. According to the Federation of Cardamom Entrepreneurs, the modern furnace cardamom is considered to be low quality as there is no program for training and efficiency enhancement by the government.
After the report on cardamom, let us now talk about the affairs of the subsidy on mechanization of agriculture. The first harvester was invented in the year 1831. The advent of tractors revolutionized agriculture. Now, with less manpower, more is produced. In Nepal, the mechanization is very difficult in most parts. This is due to the hard mountains. The lowlands are good for mechanization, but the hills and mountains are not good for mechanization. The hills and the mountains also produce less in a large area of land. We have to give credit to those who have not lost heart to keep cultivating in the mountains. They are brave people and we should be proud. Yet we should realize that it is not practical to go on living in the mountains that produce too little for a living. Nepali government is giving subsidies for the machines used for agriculture. The government of State 3 is giving 75% subsidy to the farmers to purchase the agriculture machines. Let us look at this report for a little while.
With the goal to make the country independent in agriculture produce in 5 years, the government of State 3 is giving subsidy on the purchase of agriculture machines. The Ministry of Land, Agriculture and Cooperatives has planned to give subsidies to farmers to purchase various small and large agriculture equipment needed in the current fiscal year. There is a allocation of 20 crore rupees to hand out subsidies to about 1,000 farmers and industrial farmers. The ministry indicates that the industrial farmers will be given 75% subsidies on the purchase of the agriculture equipment. The 75% will come from the allocated 20 crore. Similarly, the Directorate of Agriculture Development has also started implementing the grant program already. In the first phase, the private, cooperative, and collective farm owners who are in the need of equipment, including four-wheel tractors, shipping trucks, combined harvesters, single pickup, and laser land leveler devices, are requested to apply for the grant. Similarly, the ministry has allocated 5 crore for the fish pond mechanization grant, said ministry spokesman Dr. Saran Kumar Pandey. Similarly, the ministry has also proposed to develop and expand integrated agriculture farms in collaboration with private groups and cooperatives. The policies and programs that encourage private and cooperative sectors to establish and operate at least one agriculture farm in each constituency are mentioned. These policies are formulated in order to become self-reliant in agriculture and increase the productivity of exportable agriculture produce.
This is all in Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basit. Before I go, let us review the main affairs of the day. The government is providing loans for small farmers to increase production. In Dashai, the butchers are selling the meat in the price they like. The process has been put forward for the import of China's agricultural products into Nepal. Thank you for watching Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basit. I'll be back with more affairs next time. Till then, Jai Krishi, Jai Kishan, Samriddha Krishi, Nepal Kushan.